Welcome to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I'm your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Please sit down, relax, muss up your hair. Ooh, it's Friday. I'm feeling frisky. I am. Frisky. I don't even know what frisky means. It's just what you need in your house late at night. Frisky Scotsman, you know. It is a great day for America, everybody, and a great day for planet Earth. I'll tell you why. This weekend, sometime on Saturday, around about 3:10, the world population will reach 6.5 billion people. Is that a great day for the world? I'm not so sure. It's like, woo, we're not sure. Whoa! But China, most of the people don't live here. China and India, they've got over 1 billion people each. I'm glad to live in a sleepy backwater like Los Angeles. Like a little village here. Well, we do things a little slower here in LA. It seems to be, apparently, there are more people alive than are dead. That's freaky, isn't it? I mean, it's Friday night, you're a little tweaked, you're watching the Scottish guy, and suddenly I tell you this, you're like, what? It's true, more people alive than dead, more people alive than have ever lived. Oh! But it's not such a bad thing, the dead are in the minority. That means if zombies attack, we'll be okay. We have them outnumbered. We got, plus we can run. They just amble. Frisky zombies, they would amble, but kind of pout. 6.5 billion people, it sounds like a lot, and everyone gets upset about it, and it is a lot, it's a lot of people, but I think there's still plenty of room. Every time you get on an airplane, you look down, you go, well, there's plenty of space left. Look, there's plenty of space. That's what I think. I once lived in a tiny, tiny little town. A little town called Dunwich in England. It's about a 2.5-hour drive from London. The population was 25. 25 people, I'm not kidding. 25, when I moved out, my girlfriend and I moved into this, a cottage in the village, and a little man went out the next day and he changed the sign to 27 on the oh, things are changing around here. See, I moved out because it was, my girlfriend at the time was into horses. She liked horses. And Dunwich is in horse country. And so she would go out riding horses and I'd get drunk. But I like riding horses. I prefer it in America where you just, you sit on the horse and kind of... Because in Britain, when you're on a horse, you have to do that bounce and trot thing. You know, that kind of... You have to. Yeah, or the police come. You have to go like that. And you can't do that in America. It's a little too broke back. You know what I mean? I don't like that, doing that trot thing on the horses anyway. I don't like doing that trot thing because it's like I'm standing up, I'm sitting down. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I doing all the work? The horse should do this. I went to college. What? I can't make up my mind. Stand up, sit down. Anyway, Dunwich is where I live, this tiny little village. And I'll tell you why I bought the house. I went there one day. We went for a drive in the country. And it's England. And when you go out in England for a drive in the country, Sunday afternoon, you go to a pub and you have a few pints of beer. Pints of ale. So we go to the pub, and I had a few pints of beer. And I come out of the pub, and I saw this house across this street. This little tiny little house, beautiful little house. And it was for sale. And I thought, this is a sign from heaven. This is a sign from heaven. It was an impulse buy. It was like when you buy gum at the supermarket checkout. I thought, if I lived here, I'd be drunk by now. So I bought the house. Couldn't afford it, but bought it anyway. The house had been built in the 18th century, and in very low ceilings. People were very small back then. They were like hobbits or the Rolling Stones. Very small. See, I've met the Rolling Stones. They're very small. They're like if you want to have a band, but you only have an apartment. Because they're small, you could fit them in. Anyway, this is a small, low beams, you used to bang your head going out to the pub. Anyway, we lived in the country in this little place, and the people were very friendly. In the town, people say country people are not friendly. These people were very friendly. You move into a town of 25 people, though, it's a big deal. You know, the traffic changes, the parking changes, the population explosion, you know. And these lovely old ladies, when we moved in, it was like a Monty Python sketch, these old English ladies. We moved in and they came round to the house, you know, and knock on the door. Hello! We brought gooseberries for making jam! All right? I don't know how to make jam. Ladies, he doesn't know how to make jam! Quickly! And they all come running in to make jam. It was like a Monty Python sketch. I was in drag too, so that's what helped. I was wearing a dress and speaking like this in a small